Hi everybody, hope you're well. So what I'm going to explain in this video is if you wanted to prepare a skiller foal to sell. So most skillers are sold as geldings, and the reason they're sold as geldings is because you have the gelding bonus. So we're going to prepare this foal to sell as a gelding skiller. So first off, we want to do something very important, is to put it in an EC, preferably with carrots, unless you've already got some in stock like I have here. And we have to do the 60 foal games. So right now, our foals, the foal skills that the foal was born with are 563.53. So what we want to now do is do the foal games, and we want to make sure that we get all 60 skills. That's very important. If you're selling a horse, you know, if you're going to sell a skiller foal, you want to make, well, if you're selling a skiller foal, you're selling it as a foal, but I want to sell this foal just at the time that it can be gelded. So now, if you have VIP account, you can geld, well, if you have the perk on VIP, it's a specific perk, you can geld horses at 1 year, 6 months, which I do have, so I will do that. But if you don't have that perk, it's going to take you 2 years and 6 months. So you're going to have to make sure that you have enough aging points in stock to do that, in order to age it to that and be able to geld it. So if you're just selling skiller foals, you know, as they are, you could sell them before they do foal games, but if you're selling them as a gelding, then you're going to need to age them up and do the foal games correctly, because if somebody gets it, or if it doesn't look like it's got all the skills that it should have from the foal games, they might not be so tempted to buy it. So it's much more attractive to potential buyers if you have the foal games done correctly to start off with. So we're nearly done now, and remember, if you maybe the energy goes too low and you don't have enough to do more games and you still have a lot more to do, you could use a black orchid if you were really stuck. So we've got the foal now, and we'll just check to see. So we've got the 60 foal games, and if you don't have this ability to see the skills, the only thing you need to do to check is whenever your horse is 1 year and 4 months, just hover over here, see if the energy, and see if it adds any more skills. And as you can see there, you know, if we do a wee bit of time, you can see no more skills were added, unlike earlier when we did get skills added on. So then before we know that the skills are all gained. And if we wanted to check, we could just take the IBS from earlier and add on 60. So now that our horse is 1 year, 6 months, we can use the ability to geld it with the VIP perk, which for some reason seems to have disappeared. I'm just going to go and check, but hold on. So, geld. Yeah, okay, well we do have that, so that should be showing up. So this is the perk I was mentioning earlier. So geld your stallions when they're 1 year, 6 months. So I'm not actually, oh, it's a female, right? This is the other thing to be careful of, obviously. I thought I was aging the colt up, but if it's a filly, obviously you're going to have to bolt it before you can geld it. So let's bolt it. And now it will show up. There we go, so castrate. So there we were able to castrate it. And the only other thing you might want to do is you might not want to sell it in the EC. Say, for example, you're borrowing somebody's EC and they don't want the horse left in, so you can just cancel that if you can, or if you have the VIP perk. But if you can't cancel the EC, you're just going to have to sell it as it is. But so everything's ready, it's gelded, and it's ready to sell. So all you need to do now is click sell, and then you would put it up for whatever price you'd want to put it up for. So. And there you go. So that's how to get a skiller gelding ready to sell. So remember, you make sure that you do the foal games right, because people are going to be interested in making sure that was done correctly. Anyway guys, hope you have a lovely day, and bye-bye.